Alright, spoiler time review for Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Vile and Evil, the Netflix film about Ted Bundy, with Pretty Boy Zac Efron playing, Pretty Boy Ted Bundy? I guess he's pretty as far as serial killers go. I don't know, not into guys. Either way, here comes the review. Alright, I gotta let everybody know up front, this is going to be a spoiler-filled review, so if you haven't seen it yet, fire up the Netflix and check it out. Alright, you're here. So, to make sure we're all on the same page, the film is about, well, let's put the screeching halt brakes there right off the bat, because this isn't about Ted Bundy, really. Let's just kind of dive into it, and it'll become clear in a minute. All right, we start off with likes, and I do. I must give credit where credit is due, and Zac Efron was very good. He was. I totally believed, his performance. It was excellent. He's obviously, playing somebody that is pretty well covered in the media, but he got a lot of the nuances down, a lot of the behavior, that sort of laugh, the sort of, cloak of confidence. He did. I gotta give it up to him. He really, really did. That's about it. All right, it is dislikes time, and this is going to be a tough one. I don't want to go on a huge soapbox here, and I don't want to drag this out into like 10-15 minutes. I'll say kind of right off the bat, just so that everybody knows, this isn't even remotely close to a horror movie. In fact, what my main problem was, and I'm not alone. A lot of people go into movies not researching the hell out of them to be surprised, to enjoy the reveal. So I didn't know anything about the movie, right? Except, hey, it's got Ted Bundy. Oh, okay, well, hey, I know some of the gruesome shit he did. No, we're not going to cover any of that. And it'll be mentioned. We may even describe one or two. Show you a picture of a chick without a head. Show you an ass with some bite marks in it, blah, blah, blah. But really, I was watching this movie trying to figure out why it was made. From the standpoint of, you're dealing with a real life figure, right? So it's known what he's done. It's known how awful he is. And this movie basically portrays him out to be a really super nice guy. Not only from his perspective, as he did maintain his innocence right up to the end, but from the perspective of a couple of the other people in the movie. And I'm just scratching my head going, okay, but where is the, John Malkovich just delivers the speech at the end where they get the title from, but that's about it, and you got a couple policemen saying, oh, he's a monster, but at the end of the day, you really could have made a much more nuanced piece by maintaining the love and affection that these two women had for him, and yet displaying how awful and gruesome and horrible he is. Now, my confusion was somewhat cleared when the credits rolled. And it was stated in the credits that this was based on the book of Liz, the first chick, that I forget the last name. Anyways, so from her perspective, it makes slightly more sense, except for this. It really, truly is based on the book. She wrote the book after everything was done. Sorry, get over it. I got that you loved him and that he was a great guy to you and your daughter, but he's a monster. And they show you in the movie getting all kinds of messed up, drinking, smoking, in sort of the ultimate Hollywood, sign that you're, hitting rock bottom, you went out with the nerd and proceeded to treat him like garbage because you're so much better than him. Typical crap. Okay, that's fine. Get all that. Then, if you follow chronological order, comes out that he did everything. Heck, they even had a stupid scene that never happened in real life, where he admitted to her via scribbling on the suddenly frosted window hacksaw to admit that he hacksawed some chick to death. Crap. That he was the bad guy. So he's the bad guy. Liz, right? And yet you wrote this book after all that about how great and wonderful he is? No, you're all really hung up. I hope there's a lot of therapy in that. So, again, I don't want this to be a 20-minute thing. Just skip it at all. Skip it in entirety, unless you're a big Zac Efron fan. You'll enjoy his performance. The movie's not bad, per se, but it isn't horror. Doesn't really have much to do with anything regarding Ted Bundy, except about what a cool, great, nice, charming guy that he is, or was, to, the two people that he decided not to kill. Oh, sorry. Back up. One more thing. Most important. They portrayed him, and again, I know it was from her perspective. But again, wake up, lady. They portrayed him as actually loving her. Up to the end. He's a sociopath. He is mentally incapable of love. So the sooner that she accepts that, the better off she's going to be. And to put that in the movie really did just complete decimation to reality, to willing suspension of disbelief. It just too much damage. So sorry, I know I went on a little longer, but hey. All right, it is Pinhead time. Not gonna keep anybody in suspense. I do have to give Efron credit. He was good. He has earned a single Pinhead for his performance, and therefore the movie is also a one Pinhead movie. Alright, this is where the Ted Bundy enthusiasts jump on and rip it up in the comment section. Go ahead, let me have it, or agree, whichever. I want to hear from you guys. While you're there, boom, hit that subscribe button, hit the little notification icon next to it, and like this video.